That's right, I'm back. What I wanted to talk about today was Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, for some of you who probably don't know me, because you've never ever seen a video before, I'm a little bit of a weeb. These are my Gokus, Dota 2, and yeah. Look, not a huge weeb. Didn't watch every anime growing up, but I enjoy it here and there. Waking up on a Saturday morning in Australia, turning on the TV, being able to watch Toasted TV on Channel 10 was one of the highlights of my week. I got to watch shows like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, the one where they're like racing on dragons. Can't remember what it's called, but I got to watch all that, which means as an adult, I get to live through this thing called nostalgia. And because of nostalgia, I downloaded a game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Now, as somebody who rarely plays card games on their computer, I'm more of a sports and COD guy, I thought I'll give this a go. Maybe this will be different. And by golly, 20 hours in, brother, I think I have something to say. Card games are addicting. Oh my god, like never in a million years would I think that I'd pump 20 hours into a card game. Now 20 hours isn't a lot, and I understand that. I have many hours on other games like COD and like Dota, but 20 hours is a really good start, and I feel like I'm able to comment on what makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty cool, at least as a newbie. You know, I understand that there's people out there, you might be watching this video, who've played thousands of hours of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're probably like, who is this absolute gronk trying to tell me what's good about my game? And you know what? Fair enough, but I'm going to try. So the entrance to Yu-Gi-Oh! You go through a tutorial. Now, I think this tutorial is pretty good. I think it outlines a lot of things. And when I first started playing, when I first downloaded the game, I can't lie, I'd watch streams, Ludwig, Moist Critical, Toast, Saikuno, all of these players playing the game, and I thought, hey, that looks pretty cool. That gives me a lot of nostalgia from watching the TV show as a kid. So I downloaded it. And I can't lie, there's a lot of things that I didn't know and that I had to learn. Like I said, I'm only 20 hours into the game. Many decks, but I think the tutorial is a really good stepping stone. I think the tutorial lays out a lot of the way that decks are structured. Being that old Yu-Gi-Oh! Watched on a Saturday morning, never really played it at school or anything, never got into it super hardcore, I just went for the things that looked the coolest. So naturally, once I'd finished a couple of tutorial levels, they give you in-game currency and you're able to start buying packs and start buying starter kits, and that's what I did. And I bought the Blue Eyes White Dragon starter deck, or whatever it's called, and I'll tell you this right now, it was not great. That's mainly because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know the combinations that needed to be put together for the deck to be a powerful deck. And, you know, I think after watching a few YouTube videos, I understood a little bit more what makes a deck good. Like I said, 20 hours in, still a huge noob. However, I was able to start enjoying the game, and I think that's the thing. I'd probably put 3 hours into the game at this point, and I didn't really understand it. That's not the tutorial's fault, it's just because I'm stupid. But I still thought it was really fun. I didn't understand it, but it was like I was throwing cards at the wall, hoping they would stick. Once I started to get a hang of the game a little bit more, I was able to start enjoying it. Now, I have played one duel against somebody, and I got absolutely rolled. I'm not even going to pretend that I had a chance. I stood there and I copped it. I think I surrendered after 3 turns. And that was enough to send me back to the solo level, which I think is awesome. I think there's enough solo levels that you can genuinely enjoy the game whilst getting better at it. The AI slowly increases in difficulty, which I think is awesome for a player like myself. And it gives you in-game rewards that incentivizes you to come back and keep playing. I think that that's really important in a game like this, because I can understand why the content would get a little bit stale. You get good at one deck and you want to stay one-tricking pretty much. But that's the cool thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, is that once you learn a deck, you can start learning others. If you see somebody else play a deck, and you're really interested, they have these awesome search mode thingies where you can look up other players' public decks and build that deck around what they've done. I did this for Dark Magician. Like I said, I only live off the nostalgia. I'm not competitive, and I'm not going to try to be. but I was able to look up the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck that I really wanted to be successful because I love Blue Eyes White Dragon. I was able to look up the Dark Magician set and start working towards that. And I think that's an awesome feature. It is an awesome game with heaps of content. I think the graphics and design of everything are phenomenal. I love the look of this, and again, I haven't played many card games on my computer, but when I started playing this, I thought this is flippin' awesome. I really loved it. I thought this is great, and how do I get more of it? The card design is nostalgic, but still super detailed, and I love that. The pack opening bit, I'm a gambling addict, so I love that part of the game. Being able to get a card and work towards building a deck that you really enjoy, that's one of the best parts of the game, being able to grind towards something, and I think that's awesome. You've got your own little companion as well, and that companion just sort of makes noises, but it's cute. It's super cool. One thing that like would be super cool, holograms, you know, like growing up on the old show, when I put a Blue Eyes White Dragon down, yeah, the animation comes up, but imagine like a hologram sitting on the field. Now that might just be me, because again, I haven't played a whole heap of these card games, but I think that would be pretty cool. What else do I have to say? All in all, I think if you haven't given this game a go yet, download the game, give it a go, put some hours into it. It might just be something that you enjoy. Like I said, I'm not really a card game player, but I really enjoyed this, and I am still really enjoying it. I'm going to keep playing it. But yeah, all in all, pretty solid game. I'd give it like an 7.8 out of 10. I think it's pretty cool, and I would definitely recommend giving it a go. It might be your thing, it might not be. Have fun. It's been your boy.